aka Chris from Credible Threat Gaming, coming at you with yet another special event. The Mad Gear, a local band in the Nashville area, is going to be shooting a music video today in Murphreesboro, Tennessee. And we are going to go and see, we're going to be a part of that music video. They asked for some people to join in. We're running a little bit behind. Also, I don't know that they're going to really let us take much video while we're in there, because, you know, they're doing their own thing. I don't want to step on anybody's toes, so I may not really do much else with this. I'm not really sure, but I wanted to go ahead and, you know, see what we could do with it, and try and take some video and give you guys an inside look. You know, get you a little bit of the sounds of the Mad Gear. You know, I've checked them out. You can check them out too on Bandcamp. Look up the Mad Gear on bandcamp.com. They've got some music on there. You can check them out. Hopefully we can get some cool video and bring it to you as an exclusive for Credible Threat Gaming. If not, maybe we'll just give you our synopses later after the fact, let you know how it all went and the different things that we experienced, maybe just do some photos or something like that. Really not sure. This is a definite first for us. I've never even seen the band before, so it all kind of just popped up on my Facebook feed all of a sudden, so we're going to go give it a shot. So bear with us while we work on this one, and we might be able to make something really neat out of this. All right? So, we decided to stay mostly out of the way and just take a few pictures. The scene was pretty busy and we didn't really want to make waves. Looking back on it, we probably could have done more, but I'm glad that we didn't deter the video in any way. So to give a little info on the Mad Gear first, the name comes from Final Fight, the game Final Fight back in the early 90s. The villains in that game were known as the Mad Gear, so that's where they came up with the idea for the name of the band. The band's an instrumental video game cover band. You can hear them in the background here, as well as at the very beginning of the video. I switched it up with permission. They let me use some of their music for this, so thank you very much for that. The sound's a mix between rock and metal. Also, there's a trumpet and saxophone for good measure, so it's really a unique sound that you really can't hear too many other places. They're very unique and very talented bunch of guys. Super excited to have met them. The types of songs that you can find on their album, they've got remixes of songs such as Corneria from Star Fox, Chemical Plant Zone from Sonic 2, and in this case we were doing a mashup of tunes from Street Fighter 2, Ken and Guile's theme from Street Fighter 2. So Cameron, the drummer, was our director and photographer for the video shoot. I also got to meet Josh, who is the bass player for the band, and a guy named Chris, who was managing all the audio for the event. I don't know if he actually plays any of the instruments. I couldn't see him in any of the other pictures, but he seems to be their audio guy, which obviously for a band is just as important as anybody else on stage. There were also some other band members there, but in the time that we were there, and with everybody being as busy as they were, I was only able to meet the three of those three. Super nice guys. What a bunch of nice dudes. Really happy to have met them. They were really friendly and accommodating during the whole shoot. And, remember, I didn't know who they were. I had friended them on Facebook like less than 24 hours prior to the event. So, they were super nice to me and easygoing, and I really appreciate that. It was really great getting an opportunity to meet those dudes. So the name of the store is Media Rerun from Murphreesboro, Tennessee, and it's a really unique store, really retro stuff they've got in there, a lot of retro gaming stuff. They've also got music and movies. They sell CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays. They sell also newer video game stuff, but one of the most unique things they sold was audio equipment. They've got guitars and microphones and mixer boards and all kinds of amazing things in there. And I guess you could trade things in and use that store credit to buy the musical instruments and stuff. So pretty wild that they had that in the store. I've never seen a store like that. That was a first for me. You know, maybe they're common in that part of the area, you know, being so close to Music City. But for me, I was blown away by just how much they had in there. Apparently, they also host various shows throughout the year, usually 1 or 2 a month is what the owner said. They even had alcohol on site, which was super cool. They had an event license just for the particular event, and I guess they do that through some of their shows as well. So really cool, you know, have a couple drinks, hang out. I mean, really blown away by it. If you guys end up in the area, you should stop by. It's at 2820 South Rutherford Boulevard in the Walmart Shopping Center in the back corner of the plaza. And make sure if you go by, tell them Chris from CTG sent you. Maybe they'll be able to hook you up. Now back to the video shoot itself. The premise for the video was a classic fighting game tournament torn right out of a page from a 90s magazine. So what you've got is a lot of people entering, but only one could be the World Warrior of Street Fighter II. And I won't spoil any surprises, but I will say there's a handsome member of Credible Threat Gaming who made several cameos throughout the video. On another note, I wanted to mention just how real everybody was. You know, I think it says a lot about how accessible such a hobby or career can be if you're willing to put the work into it. You know, obviously getting as talented and well-connected as these guys can take a lot of work and dedication, but it can actually happen. You can learn an instrument, you can start a band, you can play shows and make music videos. You don't necessarily have to be in California as a top dog, you know, with millions of subscribers on YouTube or anything like that. There is room for everyone, especially nowadays with the advent of the internet and social media. You know, tastes are growing, people are finding themselves drawn to all kinds of niche music. So just get out there, work really hard at it, and if you are interested in the band, in video game covers, or in playing music yourself, I highly suggest you reach out to the guys from the Mad Gear, as I'm sure they'd take good care of you, give you some insight on the industry, all that kind of stuff. They seem to be very knowledgeable and very friendly, so I'm sure they'd be willing to go ahead and give you as much information as they have. Also, I was able to snag a t-shirt today from their Bandcamp page. Their Bandcamp is themadgear.bandcamp.com. And when I bought the when I bought the t-shirt, it actually came with a copy of their album. So I actually have a spare copy because they were nice enough to hook me up with a copy for being part of the video. You know, spending a few hours out there, they hooked everybody up. So I already had a copy, so now I have a spare copy. So I'm going to go ahead and do a giveaway of the second copy of the video, or second copy of the audio that I have here. So the first person to comment on this video will get that album, as I already have that copy of my own. And with that, I leave you guys with the outro that I recorded on location with Josh Big Vig, bass player of the Mad Gear. Rock on, guys. We've got Josh here from the Mad Gear at the video shoot, not photo shoot.
It's definitely a video.
It is definitely a video for, what's the name of it? Ryu and Ken?
Yeah.
Ryu and Ken. So, it was a really great time. They took real good care of us over here. Really excellent dudes running the place. If you find yourself in the Murphreesboro, Tennessee area, make sure you check it out. They sell retro video game stuff, new video game stuff. They've even got musical instruments. Obviously, if you have the opportunity, if you get to check these guys out, they're going to be all over the place. Check them out on Facebook, YouTube. Do you guys have a website as well?
We're working on a website right now. We don't have that. It's in the making now.
Okay, well, you know, Facebook will pretty much take care of you anywhere. It's facebook.com/themadgear.
Yeah.
Awesome, very easy to remember, so make sure you guys check them out. Super cool dudes, excellent music, really a blast. Thanks so much for taking care of us.
Check out this music video for Chris's acting debut. He does a great job.
How about that? I faked it well, what can I say? So, thanks again, guys. This is Chris signing off with Josh from the Mad Gear. This is Credible Threat Gaming. Peace out.